Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently attempting to encircle the authority of Mishri to ensure that they don't spread too much into this arm. So we're going to grab this system first. We only need 10 more influence to do that, so 2 more month ticks and we'll be able to do that. And then we will come down to Dirum and then to Gilprum. We'll build a bastion in each of those stations, or each of those systems, and then they will be completely encircled there. And we'll have a bastion here, preventing people from heading this way along this arm. So the only way they'll be able to get in there is via this gateway, or, which will probably reactivate. It's a pretty good position for one, actually. Or, potentially, the wormhole up here is the only other not particularly safe location for us. So that's kind of what we're planning on doing. So let's continue doing that. Hopefully they don't grab either of these systems. If they grab this one, StimSys is our backup. So that's fine. And then we're not too concerned about expanding this way immediately. We'll just work on filling in our back area over here. But we should have enough on the very next month tick, which is right about now. There we go. It is queued. It will get there eventually. TM. Eventually, TM. Okay, so one of our construction ships, specifically this one, is going to be idle for a while. This one actually won't be. It's building a starbase here, so we're going to be fine there. But this one will be idle for a little bit while we build up the required influence to grab another system. That'll be okay. It's not too big of a concern. We also just about have...
complete.
This is what we're looking for. We just about have gateways ready to go. So that'll be great too. So this construction ship will remain idle for a little bit. And let's just keep queuing up some defensive platforms. Keep our minerals low. Ion cannon and more defense platforms. Roughly 1 billion of them. There we go. And month tick will happen, and... well, that didn't actually max it out. I'm a little bit surprised. I guess we need like 1 more. I think these count as 8 defensive platforms, so we need 1 more. Which we have right now. There we go. So that one's now ready to go. And this construction ship is now idle. That's fine. It has some research and mining stations to construct. There we go. And this construction ship, well, it's going to be chilling for another couple months. We'll move it over into this system, specifically. I like the 10 minerals here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And once we have 45 influence, then we can grab this system. This construction ship will be very busy for a very long time and will not be hurting our influence generation very much. So that'll be fine. So now we have enough influence income to run 2 ships continuously for sure. So we're fine there. They made peace with the Eradicators. That's fine. And hey, we got Gauss cannons. Ooh, and defensive platform damage plus 10%. I like that. We'll do that. So let's go ahead and upgrade our ships. You can get yourself the Gauss cannon. There you go. The destroyer here can also get Gauss cannons. There we go. The cruiser can also get Gauss cannons. You can automate this, but I just like the tactile feel of upgrading all of your stuff and making sure that it all makes sense as you're going forward. Yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine as well. We're going to have Gauss cannons on our defensive platforms. There we go. And then this guy will remain the same. Excellent. So, first things first, let's upgrade our fleets. That's actually not too expensive. There we go. And then we're going to need to upgrade all of our millions of defensive platforms, but first we will get this guy doing that. There we go. And upgrade these. Only 580? That's a lot less than I was expecting. Okay. That's pretty excellent. Go ahead and do all that. Upgrading those. And then we're just going to need to continue upgrading our way through. Of course, many of these we may as well DQ. Like so. Where exactly is your ion cannon? Akaja Station doesn't have an ion cannon? Or did I just DQ it? May have DQ'd it. Okay. I see they didn't fix the negative time bug. We'll go ahead and upgrade these.
Construction
do that. Do this. Get these requeued.
Ships refitted.
Upgrade all of these. Requeue these.
System reconnaissance completed.
DQ these defensive platforms. Hit the upgrade button. Requeue. There we go. Same thing here. We're not changing the ion cannon, so we're not going to requeue that.
Science division.
But we may as well requeue the rest of these. Okay, there we go. So now we'll just upgrade all here, upgrade all here, upgrade all here,
ships
upgrade
refitted.
all here, upgrade all here, upgrade all here. Just essentially upgrading all of the things. Also, looks like we got our gateway tech. Excellent. So next, let's think about getting barrier point defense. That's a nice little reroll. And it's nice to have, just in case. There we go. So, then the Bade station is good to go. For some reason it isn't showing up there, but it is actually going. Same with the Antac Rom station. Pell station is good to go. Okay, so we just need to be queuing stuff up. Sounds great. We also probably have some construction ships that need to be queued up. And indeed we do. Move you over here. We don't actually have the influence quite yet. But you can build mining stations. There you go.
Ships refitted.
Excellent.
Ships refitted.
Yeah, that's going to keep going
Anomaly
for
found.
quite a while. We'll go ahead and research that anomaly.
Ships refitted.
Whoa, we got an achievement. Grand Admiral. Have an Empire total fleet power of 100,000 plus. Okay. Excellent. This is not the button I was wanting to press. There we go. How are we comparing to these guys now? Their fleet power is still superior to us. But we're catching up very, very quickly indeed. You're currently going into
Ships
tourism.
refitted.
Once the month tick happens here in
Ships
just a moment,
refitted.
you'll be able to build the starbase. I will hold ship.
Ships
Hey!
refitted.
We got Citadel of Death, too. Own a Citadel with 40k fleet power. Well, I mean, this wasn't an achievement run, but I guess it works. The goal for this game, of course, is to eradicate all life from the galaxy. So, that's what we're going to be doing. There we go. Get rid of all of these. Kind of irrelevant at this juncture. Okay, so the Pell station is good to go. Cheleb station is definitely not. We found a terraforming candidate. Our detailed survey of Waleus 4A has revealed that it may once have supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps and beneath the moon's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that the water may have once flowed freely. The energy costs would be daunting, but we do have the technology to gradually terraform this moon into something that would support life once again. Okay. I mean, we don't need to support life, but whatever. It's fine. queue up a bunch more defensive platforms. Yeah, 41.1k is our defensive platform citadel strength. Of course, our current fleet strength is 52.8k. Why is this in red? Maybe it's slightly reduced because of our naval cap? I'm not sure. But regardless, we have a fleet cap, or a fleet military power of well over 100k. Well, not well over, but slightly over 100k. Which, we know that these guys have fleet powers of 54k, 54k, and 70k for their 3 fleets. So that's why they're superior to us in fleet power. But our fleet capacity is similar to theirs.
Science Division reports
So their
success.
fleets are a lot smaller. Barrier point defense. Okay, hang on, the Prince. We'll deal with you in a moment. We're getting new research first. Out of the way, the Prince. There you go. Subspace sensors. That'd be a decent reroll. Only 17 months, and we could use subspace sensors anyway. There we go. In gentle orbit around the massive M4-947 floats a portable databank. Scooped up by the ESS investigator, it is found to contain text in some alien language. The vocabulary is not wholly unfamiliar, but the syntax is disconcertingly complex. Science Officer Unit Y1 recommends a more thorough study to decipher the text's contents and origins. We will analyze it on 01. Okay, it'll only cost 100 society research. That won't be too bad. Excellent. Okay, Chelub Station. You must be getting awfully close to having all of your star bases queued up. Oh, we need 3 more. Corinth's planets made peace with the regime of
Special
Dervanus.
project complete.
Okay. The Prince, legible. Its text, its title roughly translates to regional ruler, is written in a presumably ancient dialect of the Valiant tongue spoken in the Valiant Cooperative. The text is doubtlessly of some historical import to them, and might contain valuable insights. Wait. We're hailing them as a determined exterminator option? Gotta see this. We understand that you have found the only surviving copy of The Prince, a text of significant historical and cultural importance to our people. We thought it irrevocably lost to a pirate raid years ago, but we are grateful to see that it found its way into civilized hands. Will you return it to us? You and your words will be destroyed. You can't criticize our literature! You will regret this! Okay, well, they're angry at us. Not like that changed much. So, we criticized their literature. They were not fans of our criticism.
Recon pass completed.
Minus 20 opinion. Well, that's kind of funny. Okay, so that should be the final defensive platform there, and indeed it is. We also need to get this construction ship actually doing something. There we go. Now it's doing something. Excellent. This construction ship should be just about ready to queue up another construction, which is good because we have the influence. So we will go here to Sheliak, I guess. I was trying to read it as Shelak, but it's clearly Sheliak. Okay, how close are we to being down here with our constructioning ship? Quite far is the answer. Okay, so a gateway construction costs a lot. 80 influence, 8,000 minerals. It's not the worst, to be fair. Not the worst at all, actually. How are we coming on our tradition? 49 more months. That'll be a while. Well, we'll build gateways here in a bit. We're not going to be removing any existing gateways for now. We may later on. But for now, there's no real point. Okay, so we still need to be queuing up things. Chelub
Construction
Station is
complete.
finished up, so AWS-8Q will queue up one of its 3 PPCs. There we go. And let's queue up some of its lasers.
Construction complete.
Although there's also some LRMs in here, so there is that to be concerned about. Okay, so there's AWS-8Q completed. Excellent. Also, a construction ship finished up in Sheliak. We'll go ahead and build research stations as well as mining stations. There we go. Yeah, these guys are, they're definitely nowhere near as far ahead of us as they used to be. Their station here. Can we actually see these stations? Oh, wow. Our defensive stations are actually better
System
than the
reconnaissance
Fallen
completed.
Empires. Okay. I'll take it. So, why are you not as strong as these other ones? Did you... Yeah, you did get a Peacekeeper. I'm not sure why this is not the same strength
Construction complete.
when it's just as finished. Very strange indeed. No idea what's going on with that. Maybe these are...
Ships
They're
refitted.
not, though. They're not in, like, a nebula or something. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is there.
Construction
Very strange.
complete.
Oh well. We'll just keep on doing what we're doing. Defense platforms, ion cannons. That's what we need.
Construction
So there's
complete.
Rookbat done. We're actually plowing through this pretty quick.
Science
But our
division
construction
report
ships
success.
need something to do. Ooh, okay, this guy's done here. We're going to go ahead and have him directly build another outpost down here. Subspace sensors also finished up. Experimental subspace navigation would be nice. We'll go ahead and grab that. And then in our ship designer, we can upgrade all of our ships to subspace sensors. There we go. Ion cannon, defense platform, auto upgraded, it looks like. Titan, battleship, cruiser, destroyer, corvette. Looks like all of those auto upgraded. Okay. So let's upgrade our fleets if we can. Looks like we can't. No need, apparently. That's fine. We'll just upgrade all of these as we go along. There we go. Excellent. Very inconsistent in what needs to be upgraded and what doesn't. Oh well.
Ships refitted.
Holy crap, that's a lot of ships refitted, like, instantly. Sounds good. Those gravitic sensors, or rather the subspace sensors, now I'm a bit unclear actually on what they do. Increase tracking, increase sensor range, and increase hyperlane detection range. Okay. That tracking is pretty good then. That gave us like an additional 2,000 in our location. It's not very specific. But it gave us like 2,000 in our citadel. So that's good. Go ahead and queue that up. I mean, that's going to kind of be an ongoing sort of theme, is keeping those upgraded. But ion cannon. We need an ion cannon. Excellent. So we have enough space for 5 more star bases. We are certainly going to be building one here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this guy. And then we're going to grab this starbase here. In one more month tick, we're going to grab Gilprim as well, ASAP. And then this guy will just focus on doing this, and then he'll fill this in back here. This system back down here is kind of irrelevant. The only reason we're grabbing it is because it saves us 5 influence, and we can use the research for a little bit. Like, we're not going to be too concerned about taking this immediately or defending it immediately, but eventually we're going to want to do that. So we'll have this guy come on in here. And now we have the Authority of Mishri fully surrounded. It'll be a pretty hefty mineral investment to get these 2 star bases fully upgraded, but that should be just fine. No real concern about that. We definitely want to hold this system. If we hold this system, and this system, then we're impregnable, which is great. So yeah, that's kind of the medium-term plan there.
Recon pass completed.
Let's see, we probably have construction ships ready for orders, and indeed we do. You can move here, but you can't actually construct there because we had priority elsewhere. Same with you. You can move here, but you can't actually construct there. Now that we have these grabbed, though, we can honestly get rid of this construction ship as soon as he's done here. Well, we'll finish the mining platforms and stuff out over here, but then we can get rid of this guy and just run 2 for a while. It'll be fine. 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay. So there's that. We're going to upgrade this starport. If they don't view that as a hostile action, I don't know what is a hostile action. We'll build mining stations there and there. Excellent. Well, they don't view it as a hostile action.
Construction complete.
But they definitely should, because that clearly is a hostile action. The only way they can expand now is down this way, and the only way they can get into our territory is by going through one of our stations, or by going into Dirham, which we don't actually care about, technically. Okay. Priority right now is getting these 2 upgraded. So there is that.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
We also got experimental subspace navigation, so that's nice. Let's think about... It keeps trying to give us planetary shield generator. I keep shying away from it, hoping that it'll give us shield tech 5. No, we have shield tech 5. Shield capacitors, I think. Although now that I think about it, don't we have shield capacitors? We do. Our Titans and our battleships should definitely be running shield capacitors. Cruiser, destroyer, corvette doesn't need to. There we go. We'll go ahead and get these good to go. That won't take very long. I mean, I guess we can go for Guardian Point defense. It's not the worst. There we go. Excellent. The Jundius station would be the next one in the defensive platform upgrade queue. There we go. Followed by the Dwitham station, which of course needs a few more minerals to fully pull off. But we're getting pretty close to the bottom of the list here of our bastions. So that is fantastic. Democratic Corinth planets are now guaranteeing various independences. So
ships refitted.
The web of alliances is starting, which is a little unfortunate. However, the Star Dynasty down here they are xenophobic. Which is good for us. For sure. That's a very large expansion opportunity there.
System reconnaissance completed.
Okay, Dwitham still needs one more. There we go. And with that, I think this is a good place to put a cut in. We have completely surrounded the Authority of Mishri. They have no real way to get out of there now. And yeah, I mean, we made some pretty decent progress there. See you all next time.